Regarding the long-standing, never-ending, self-perpetuating affordable housing crisis. So one narrative we often hear is that it's just a supply problem. Well, we could have all of the supply in the world, but if we allow that supply to be hoarded by investors, we will still have affordability problems. First of all, real estate investors are in the market to make profits, whether short term or long term. And the profits they make are always at the expense of their renters and those they sell to, requiring renters and buyers to work the excessive amounts of time necessary to fund these profits. And despite the fact that your typical landlord and seller expend very little to no time and energy to attain these non productive profits. Secondly, the mere presence of investors in the land and housing market increases demand, which drives up rents and sales prices. Now, the organic demand of land and housing is directly proportional to the number of people alive. Allowing investors into the market creates an excess in demand that drives up prices. The mere presence of investors in the land and housing market is inflationary. And yes, there are plenty of nice landlords out there, but what they don't realize is that even when a landlord only raises a rent to or even below the current market rate, that increase drives the market rate up, which then gives other conscientious landlords a morally acceptable reason to raise their rents up to or below the new higher market rate, which in turn gives other conscientious lawyers a morally acceptable reason to raise their rents, etc., etc. And the same goes for sellers. Furthermore, when investors own a large share of the housing market, they increase their collective ability to control and manipulate the market. Collectively, they can increase rents and sales prices. If need be, those investors with the means can constrict supply by holding underperforming units empty until the market again becomes profitable. They can hold undeveloped land off the market until that time which they can make the profits they feel are acceptable, all the while constricting supply and depriving the country of the productive potential inherent in the land they are holding hostage. So, do we need more available supply? Yes. But is having an adequate supply the end-all answer? No. There are many other factors at play, and as long as we allow investors into the market, along with the excess demand they inherently create, and with the profit incentive that is their guiding light, and with their ability to manipulate the market, we will continue to have affordability problems.